welcome back to the vlog. I'm visiting home this week. I'm visiting home for practically a full week. I'm going to Minnesota to be with my cousins and family, and I only get to see my family from Minnesota like every so often, so I always try to go whenever I get the chance, and my cousins are like little sisters to me, so of course I must go, and I'm really excited. I've been really needing some family time. I've been really needing to touch grass. We have quite the busy weeks ahead of us, so I just thought I would catch you all up. Honestly, if my energy feels a bit lower, it's because I've been needing to refill my own cup, to reset, reboot. Honestly, after I took my exam and I passed it, which was such an amazing feeling, I felt a little bit like, okay, so what now? You know, like, what is the next big goal that I'm going to get that's going to like give me satisfaction? But unfortunately, I did not get like the biggest satisfaction out of passing the exam. I was totally relieved, do not get me wrong, but in the moment I just felt like it was very vague, but at the same time I was like, okay, what's the next goal type of thing. I know I need to just like bask in the reward, take it all in, but it's so hard for me to, and I really tried, and I still kind of like am. I was like, oh shit, that was only 9 weeks ago that I had my exam, but still a lot has happened within those 2 months, and it's kind of been really hard, to be honest, and I don't feel like talking about it right now. I don't know if I will, but just to be kind of like transparent, my heart has been really heavy and it's not a great feeling. But what I do feel comfortable with sharing and filling you in on right now is I have had quite the rocky experience since my exam. After I took my exam, I took that week to celebrate, but also to kind of look and see what was out there. I obviously started working on branding and website with the help of Deja Makes. She is so talented. I cannot recommend her services more. I have been loving my brand kit and the rebrand, I should say. And we're working on the website this week, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cool, and it's going to be everything that I imagined it would be. It's going to be so me, but it's also gonna be something that the viewer really wants and needs and will love. So I'm excited to really get into all of that. So after I passed my exam, like I said, it was kind of hard for me to like celebrate me, but I did, and my people around me were so great and were helping me celebrate and all of that. But I applied for a job that I was like, oh, easy, like it's in the bag, I'll get this. And I really wanted it because it had great benefits. Did I think it was a great fit for me? I don't know. In my gut, I was just kind of like, it's like one of those jobs where it's like, okay, I kind of want the benefits of this. I don't think I'll love it or really like live out like my full potential here, but it would be like my first job out of college, so you know, there's not really like too much I could complain on. I apply, and then within 3 days they were like, we're not moving forward with your application, and I was like, oh, humbled immediately, because I thought I was gonna sweep the competition, so to say. But whatever's meant for me will find me, and I believe that, because since then I talked to one of my fellow like sports dietitians and friends. She recommended this virtual company called Nourish, so I applied to them. We'll see. I still haven't really like heard back, other than like just last week they were like, hey, like we still haven't read your application yet. We've had so many applicants that we're gonna have to need a little more time to get through. And I was like, oof. I mean, so far, what all the options that I'm about to say is like predominantly virtual. When my other sports RD sent me this position that's an opening from like one of her mutuals, she's currently looking for a part-time RD to kind of like, you know, work for her, like contract work type thing. And work under her, and I love that. I would also learn from her as well. It'd be over like women's health, PCOS, disordered eating, all like really niche, and all things that I haven't had, you know, the opportunity to counsel people on. And I was a little bit worried because I was like, you know, I do know within like the sports population there's going to be more than just performance nutrition that I'm going to like focus and specialize on. I want to be well-rounded, but not too spread thin where I'm not like amazing in what I do, you know? So I am excited though because it's a part-time position. I will be working under 2 other amazing and intelligent RDs and just learning more, which is kind of what I really love. I love getting feedback and I love getting better in whatever it may be. So I really value that. And I really want to add to my skill. So I'm really excited about that. So that's number 2. Number 3 is I kind of shot my shot with a local performance gym in Chicago. I basically was like, hey, you don't have a sports RD. How about, you know, you hire me and we see what happens. Something like that. I had a meeting with one of the general managers and the director of the recovery and acupuncture side of their team, and I connected with them so great. And I also had mentioned, like, you know, I want to do some free events, just kind of connect with the community, and they were like, we love that. How about we invite you to our space, you host an event, we just like want to see how you interact and how I operate. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So we're doing that end of August 24th to be exact, and I'm excited. We're not going to start posting it until like beginning of August, so still got some time, which is good. Predominantly gonna be focused for like high school athletes and parents and how they can help support, but I've already gotten yeses from several sponsors, which is really great. I'm excited about that. The gym I'm really excited to be a part of. Immediately when I stepped in, I was like, whoa, this is sick. And I was like, I could see myself working here, which hopefully that will come true. But yeah, so my event that I'm kind of hosting is kind of like my audition for the team in a way. So I think it'll be good. That will also be part-time and it'll be under my own business, so like I don't have to like really change much. It would just be like I would have a location and like a possible office that I could go into. I wouldn't have to be in there every day, but I could also work from there every day. They have like a work from home area. So I'm really looking forward to the event and hopefully being hired on as part of their staff. Oh, I obviously am still working in social media. I will probably be looking to sign with a management agency just because it's gonna be quite difficult if, you know, let's just say I get hired at these 3 places, and on top of that, I have my own clients with my own practice that I open. And obviously, like, it's a little bit in conjunction with the gym, but I have a feeling that a lot of my clients will find me through Instagram, through socials. So that would be a lot to be had. And again, one of them is just part-time. Another one, I can set like how many hours I work and I can hustle as much as I can. I really do need the money, so I plan on hustling, but like not too much where I burn out because I really value a work-life balance. But once it gets cold, girl, I'm staying inside and I might as well just make the money because a girl's gotta eat too. That's kind of all the updates in the job department for the most part. I do eventually want to find like an assistant to help me with YouTube videos, but I think that's gonna kind of come with the management territory, and it would be nice to have some people to have my back doing the outreach because I just like, I don't think I can do it myself. But yeah, I'm excited for just like a really chill week. I love being in the city, in Chicago especially, but I do love a Midwest summer. You know, I think after Maine, I was like, wait, do I just want to have a slow lifestyle now? I don't know quite yet, but that's like the fun part about being in your 20s. And really, like, I say I have a 5-year plan, but when has any plan ever actually gone to its full extent? None. So with that said, I don't know where I could be in a couple years, but I'm excited. I really want to live abroad. That's also one of my dreams, so we shall see. But anyways, that's all for now. Good night. Okay, we're here in Minnesota because my cousin is graduating from high school, so we are having her little grad party. It just finished setting up, but there's like a ton of cranes in Minnesota that are like wild cranes or whatever. I don't know, but they're the ones that's making that noise. It's so cool. Yeah, this is just gonna be a little family day. Excited to be back. We saw my grandma earlier this morning, which was nice to see her. She's hanging in there, but yeah. All right, bye.
Hey guys, welcome to the grad party house tour. We are in the backyard.
In front of the pool, about to go for a swim. Thank you to my assistant who took our photos.
Again.
Yes,
he's been
as
killing
always. Oh, wait, who's Maya with?
I swam with him like way back in the day.
Oh, really?
And they would always like be at meets together and hang out. They went to the rodeo together also.
They're so cute!
Here, snipe them.
Now, I'm not trying to condone not feeling your feelings, but if you ever get too far into your head, too much anxiety, this is what I recommend. Good morning vlog. We're here at the farmer's market. I don't know which one.
Lindale in Minneapolis.
Beautiful. It smells delicious. We're gonna go check it out and bring you along.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, definitely getting some iced coffee.
Park the car, girl.